Thank you for coming to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel. Please leave your thumbs up and please leave your comments. Y'all, we have a little family crisis that I want to let y'all know about, but I will tell you at the end of this video. Please stay tuned for that. I really would like for y'all to know. The Senate parliamentarian has said that they only got one reconciliation act that they can use until the end of the year. Now, she didn't say was at the end of the fiscal year, which ends in the end of September, or the end of 2021. I'm guessing it's the fiscal year, and that would be the end of September. So they only got one that they can use. They thought they had two, but they don't. So this does throw a little monkey wrench in the situation, but it's not that bad. It's workable still. What does this mean? Well, if they reach a bipartisan agreement on part one, the infrastructure, that's good. They can move on. But if they don't, and they have to use a reconciliation act to get part one passed, they might as well go ahead and throw part two in there also, because we know the Republicans is not going to go for part two at all. It's just too big of a number, and they're way too far apart, and they're not going to do it. So why don't throw both of them in there? If they throw them both in there, that is very good. We can have this done soon, and it will be complete. They could throw anything they want to in there. Like, well, not anything. There's rules. But the forced stimulus check could be added into it. Reoccurring checks, I don't think they will be, but they could be thrown in there also. A raise for Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and VA could be thrown in there. Basically anything they want almost could be thrown in if they have to use that one reconciliation. Because let's face it, if they've only got one left, they might as well put everything in it. This will be a big package. Right now it looks like it'll be around $4 trillion, but that number could rise if they have to throw everything in there. I mean, they would end up getting everything passed one at a time, and it would end up costing the same amount anyway. So why not just do it all in one lump sum and quit all the pussyfooting around? So will they add these two bills together and make one massive bill? I think they will. I think they have to now. Unless they reach a bipartisan decision on the part one. Then they could just do the part two as reconciliation and add them other things into it. We'll just have to wait and see. I hate that wait and see approach, but what choice do we have? Y'all let me know in the comments below. Do you think they will pass both bills together as a reconciliation? If they're going to use reconciliation for one, I mean, if they need it for both of them, they've only got one left. So that means they would have to add them together. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think about that. The IRS said they have been sending out the tax refunds, but very few people are saying they got their refunds yet. So is this another lie from the IRS? Go figure, huh? Y'all please comment in the comments below. Let me know if you got your tax refund yet, because people are saying they don't have them. So let me know, do you have your tax refund yet? And that way we can kind of figure out how many they're sending out, because they didn't say how many they sent out. You know, during the stimulus they was telling you each batch how many was going out. Well, they're not telling you that now. And during the stimulus you had that portal where you could go check. We don't have that for the income tax. So we have to go on their word or what we can figure out. Y'all, the Republican leader has met with President Joe Biden yesterday to work on this infrastructure bill. But of course, at the end of the day, still nothing. So, another day of wasted time. Well, it looks like today is going to be a whole day of wasted time, because they say they will not meet again until Friday. What are they going to do today? Just waste time? Why can't they continue to work on it today? They just don't care, that's why. Y'all, this is not what I was wanting to tell you about the personal event, but I do want to tell you this. I have been on here ever since this COVID thing started, and there's a few other channels that has been too, like Meet Kevin, Logan Alec, The Tech Show, Clearview Tax, and myself. If you want the truth, these are the channels to watch. If you want fluff and just plain out lies, you can go other places. But we will be the ones telling you the truth. Y'all, I was lurking around on YouTube today, and I ran across this channel. So I had to click on the channel and look at the channel, not so much the videos. I didn't click on any of the videos because I know this person. But I was just looking at his thumbnails. Every one of them says, breaking 4 stimulus check news. Breaking 4 stimulus check news. Every one of his videos. And then the ones that don't say it says, finally 4 stimulus check news. But then I noticed the one that hadn't went live yet. I was there 2 hours before that one went live. And wouldn't you know, it says, breaking 4 stimulus check news. Made me stop and think, if it's breaking news, why is it scheduled to go live in 2 hours? Shouldn't it be live time it gets recorded? Y'all, I'm going to only say one thing. Don't drink the purple Kool-Aid. Okay, what I was wanting to tell y'all about the personal ordeal with my family. I'm going to start by saying, would y'all please get the COVID shot. I mean, a lot of people are trying to make it a political thing. It is not a political thing. It's about saving lives. Y'all, we lost our nephew yesterday to COVID. He was 35 years old. He was a pilot for American Airlines. He was in the hospital and did not respond to any medications. So, a young man. I mean, he is much too young. And he was always full of life and fun to be around. Anybody else, I mean, when the family gets together, you have these little cliques that they talk about each other and all. He was never a part of that. He was always the happy one. But now he's gone from COVID. So we was flying out to California next Wednesday for a week of fun and going places. But now next Wednesday we're flying out to California to go to his funeral. Y'all, please get the COVID vaccine. Now, one last thing about this stimulus. Do I still believe we'll get a stimulus check and reoccurring checks and a raise for SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and VA? 100%. Yes, I do believe it. I believe there will be a raise for all of those Social Security programs. I believe there will be a 4 stimulus check. And it just could be reoccurring checks. We don't know. That's less on my totem pole right there. The 4 stimulus check is almost a given. They have to do that. And they have to do something for Social Security. People on Social Security has been said no to, pushed aside for way too long. They can't keep doing that. And our veterans, they gave everything for our country, and now we're pushing them aside. Y'all, just think about this. The people that we got today these kids that all they want to do is play video games, sit on the couch, watch TV. What would we do today if we was in a major war? These veterans that we're pushing to the side, they fought. Some of them gave their life. Some of them gave limbs. I mean, we should not be treating them this way. Y'all know I live in Pensacola, Florida, and we've got the biggest naval aviation museum. And Fort Barrancas is a fort that was actually used during the Civil War. You go through those forts and you got to imagine these narrow tunnels, these little bitty holes that they put their guns through to shoot. These men had to run back and forth through those tunnels, carrying all of that gear, getting shot at the whole time. Could these young men and young ladies do that today? I doubt it. And the cannonballs that they got out there next to the cannons, they had to load them by hand. It wasn't no pushing buttons back then. And we're going to treat these veterans the way we treat them. It's just totally wrong. It's time to help the disabled, the seniors, and these veterans. They deserve it. They've been left out too long. Y'all, I love you all. Please sound off in the comments what you think about all of this. And please get that COVID vaccine. It's not a political thing, y'all. It's about saving lives. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He will get us through all of this. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for the world. Say a prayer for our leaders, whether you like them or not. Say a prayer for everyone hurting through COVID, financial hardships, or any other afflictions. The whole world needs a healing. Jesus Christ is the only one that can do that. I love you all. Until next time. Ciao.